Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another cool arcade game repair video for you this evening. This time we have Pigskin. No rules. So I've never had one of these, never worked on one, don't know nothing about it. Cabinet looks cool though. This is from my friend Adam down at Player's Choice in Myrtle Beach Mall. This one's a little bit different than all the other videos. I actually know what's wrong with this one. It's broke. Didn't see that coming, did you? So he says that it works, but there's no sound. He claims nobody can get the sound to work on it. We recently fixed his punch-out machine. And whenever he came to pick up the punch-out machine, he wanted to know if he could drop off this one to see if we could fix the sound. I told him I'd try. Never worked on a pigskin, but I'll attempt it. So he's got the board out of it. Don't know why, but here it is. It's in this box. Here's the soundboard. That's some paperwork and manuals. Here is the game board. It looks real similar to a Mortal Kombat board. It is Bally Midway. Well, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the board back in the game and hook everything up and see if it will work with no sound. And then we'll start from there. All right, I got the board back in. There's lots of little connectors you got to plug in. And I got the ribbon cable plugged in from the soundboard. You got to make sure you got that plugged in the right way. This, for whatever reason, is an extra video cable. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but they've got it. They've got another one in there, so I guess that's good. All right, let's see if it'll work. I think I heard the monitor come on. All right, so we're in test mode. Monitor started acting up. I took it out of test. I think I'm gonna reset it. I would like to say this is a 7000A monitor, which is a K7000 monitor, but it's got a weird flyback on it that you can't get. I don't really like these that well. Kind of looked like the blue locked on the tube to me, but maybe it was a fluke. All right, so now we're in the game. It does look like it's running. Added some credits. That bar is just on the camera. I can't figure out how to film a CRT without getting those bars on it, but don't know how to play this game, but it does look like it's working. No sound, like Adam was telling me. Volume knob is not doing anything. No static at all. Okay, that doesn't appear to be doing nothing. It does look like it's working though. Let's see. It's going up and around and down and over, and it plugs in right here on the soundboard. Remote board, the volume control plugs in right there. So all that looks fine. Where the heck's the speaker? Where is the speaker? And I don't know what the heck that board does there. Like I say, I've never had this machine. These must be going up to the speaker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unhook this and see if we can measure that with a multimeter to see if we've got like 8 ohms or 4 ohms. All right, we got 7.3 ohms. So the speaker must be plugged in up top there. So I'm gonna plug this back in. If it was an open line, it wouldn't have had a 8 ohms. It must be an 8 ohm speaker up there. All right, so now we're gonna move our multimeter over to DC. I don't know if this needs -5 or whatever, but it's hooked up, so let's see if it's got it. Let's double check here. Ground is ground. Yep, there we go. So it's got -5. Let's see if it's got the 12. Woo! 24. 24. Black is ground, red is 12. 24. 24. I guess it got 24. Do they got the wrong power supply in the thing? They've got a 12-volt power supply. There's 24 volts going to the dang 12. I'm wondering if this thing needs a 24-volt power supply, and they've got a 12 in there. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that. I guess we should have checked our 5. Let's check our 5. Our 5's good. What's the 12? 24. I'm gonna have to read up on this. 24! All right, I guess I'll get the manual one and see if it tells me anything. Let's see. All right, so I got the manual. It does look like it uses a 12-volt power supply. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check all the wire colors. See, that's gray and green, gray and yellow, black is ground, solid gray, should be 5. I wanna make sure all this is hooked up right before I go further, because you know the -5 makes the sound usually. And if your game doesn't use -5, the 12 makes the sound. So if we've got an issue with our 12 or our -5, it could possibly mess up our sound. But I'm gonna play around with this a little bit and we'll see what we can figure out. All right, so I unhooked, everything was wired up right. I unhooked that 12-volt and the power supply is putting out 24 volts on the 12-volt line. So I'm gonna swap the power supply. All right, so I hooked up this power supply. I've just got the AC hooked up to it right now. Testing the 12, and I've got 12. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hook up all those wires. Make sure I've got them all in the right spot. And then we'll try it again, but I'm kind of worried that it might have fried something on the soundboard or one of the chips on the main board or the sound amp or something, but we'll see. Either way, it was broke. You shouldn't have 24 volts on your 12-volt line, so I had to swap this power supply either way. All right, I swapped the power supply, and now I'm getting now I'm getting a lot of static and random beeps and boops. And I can adjust the hum now with the volume knob. I just don't have any sound. Well, I've got sound, but you know what I mean. No sound on the game. So I'll have to keep messing with it. Might take that soundboard out, play around with it a little bit. Well. Let's see here. Gonna make that money. Gonna make that money. Well, I was sitting over there thinking in my little chair, drinking my cold diet Mountain Dew. And I've had a lot of Mortal Kombats over the years. And I think I've done this before. There's the ribbon cable. And you would think that it would go one way, but you could put it on backwards pretty easy. I don't know if you can tell, but it's twisted. And it's got a red line on one side, and I think I had the red line just straight across, plugged in naturally like you would think that it would go. But if you look, it's got a 20 up there on that side, but the 20 is actually down on the bottom on that side. So I had the ribbon cable plugged in backwards. But the main problem all along, does anybody know? Does anybody remember what that hippie said? Yep. Simon knows. Yep. Power supply, power supply, power supply. Seen it 1,000 times. It was getting 24 volts. The sound didn't know what the heck to do. It was like, this is too much voltage. I don't know. I'm going to shut it down. I ain't going to make a peep. And I had the ribbon cable on backwards was the other problem. But that's all right. I got it. I got it. Now, this monitor is a piece of crap, Adam. I don't know what you want me to do with this. That monitor. I mean, I could cap it and it may get better, but you seen how that tube was locking on. So I may have to get him another one. But it's pretty rough. Like, you can't even hardly see it the way it is. But I'll call him and see what he wants to do. I may be able to piece some one together out of stuff I got in the back. All right. So called Adam, showed him a picture of how bad the screen was there. I'm going to go ahead and swap the tube for him. And we're going to do a cap kit after that, but we're going to start with the tube. Luckily, this is an 8-pin 7000 tube. So it's got 8 pins. Also, people call this a skinny neck too. 19-inch. Well, that's a pretty common size, and I've got this one I've been hoarding. I need to clean up my area back here anyway. But this is a 19-inch TV. Uses the exact same tube. Skinny neck, 8-pin. So I'm gonna finish decasing this TV. Take that tube out, put this TV tube in. And that should fix our focus issues. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cap it for him while it's here also. And reflow the solder on all the video, all that stuff that we normally do. All right, let's see how this unlatches here. It's gonna fold up like so. And this actually has security screws in here, so nobody steals it. So let me go get that. I've had a lot of these sets over the years, but this is the best one I've found. Gorilla Grip. A lot of them will strip out after you use them a while. Well, I've had this set for a couple of years now, and I use it all the time. Adam hasn't told me if he wanted me to swap this monitor yet, but I think he's going to want me to. And I kind of got to have a good monitor in it so I can finish the video for the gameplay. Have you ever played Pigskin? Let me know. I've never played it. I think they took my little T-molding trick though. Put some green T-molding on there and make it pop. Guess all these gotta come out. Maybe I can just loosen these up. What do you think? Don't want to take it all the way out. Don't want to take, let's see. It's going to have to come all the way out. See how they did me? What if this will lift up? Well, Guess it's gonna come all the way out. I gotta change that light bulb in there for him anyway. It wasn't working. And that looks like that's gonna light up nice, so it's a shame to have that big marquee without the light working. All right. There that goes. Boy, if you break that, I bet that'd be expensive to replace. It's gonna come out like so. Okay. We got the yoke unhooked, we got the ground unhooked, we got the anode unhooked. Now we got to take those 4 bolts out. All right, 7/16 bolt. I know everybody was wondering. Guess I had to take that glass off anyway to change that marquee bulb. It's kind of hiding down in there. Wonder how many of these they made. I've seen a couple of them at auctions and stuff I've been to. Never worked on one, never played one. All right, let's see if we can get this baby out of there. Forgot the degauge ring. Why didn't somebody tell me? All right, out with the old. In with the less old. All right, I'll be back when I get all that straightened out. All right, I got the monitor board out of there. As you can see, all the caps are original on it. I'm hoping my flyback's going to be okay. That's the main problem with this monitor, is you cannot get this flyback. They don't make them. Looks like somebody actually changed 3 caps at some point. That's just crazy to me. They went through all the trouble to take this monitor out of there, and they changed that cap, they changed that cap, and they changed that little cap right there. They're not going to worry about that one over there, that one, 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 or what's not on that one? That's just insane to me. Take it all out, change 3 caps, and put it back in. I go through and change all the caps. Because if this cap went bad, this cap's probably going to go bad. They were all made at the same time. So if this one's bad, this one's right behind it. I just don't understand. Well, I got my new tube back in there. That's a really nice looking monitor. Nice and crisp now. Good colors. Top of the line. I'm gonna go through and change all these light bulbs. And I'm gonna put the bezel back on there. I'm gonna make sure the coin mechs work this time. I got in trouble over the punch out. I forgot to check the coin mechs. And I think I'm gonna change the light bulb up here so this lights up real nice. So I'm gonna probably change the starter and the bulb. Hopefully that'll all light up real good. And then we're gonna pass it off to Ronnie and he's gonna do a little gameplay video for you. So when I get all done with all this, he'll be back.
And there it is. What a cool game. I'm a sucker for these weird games from the late 80s. I think this was 1990. If you look on our channel, we've got a bunch that we've done that are just strange. The red has faded on this. There's supposed to be, I think maybe that yellow at the top there was originally red. And you can see how the football is yellow, but on the front it's orange. I think the guy's orange hair used to be red, and their yellow hair might have used to been orange or something like that. So there's just some fading going on, but that's kind of a thing. What a cool game. Must have not done too well, because I don't think they ever ported it to anything. And you hardly ever see the actual cabinet, so there's probably not that many of them. But at that time period, they were doing some stuff. Even something like high-impact football, you know, you see more. We had a dedicated high-impact football in one time, but, you know, it's kind of the precursor to Blitz. And there's... some of this stuff is just so weird. Like, why are the bulbs, like, why are these not centered? Just little stuff. It's almost like it's like prototype level stuff, you know. And the bezel that Joey was talking about, I don't know that I've seen any other game that has something like that. Quite like that. I mean, I know that there's bezels with lights behind them, like in and Bally Midway stuff, like Spy Hunter and Gorf. But this is just a whole new level of cool. All right, and so, I wanted to talk about the marquee. The marquee does not light up. It's just not made to. There's that bulb down there Joey was talking about, and he replaced it and got it working. But there's nothing up there, and there's not supposed to be anything up there. I looked at other people's, looked in the cabinet. There's just no way to do it. So there's a piece of wood down here, and there's a piece of wood up there. There's no other light, and there's no place for a light or anything. You know what? With me saying that, I see something in there. What in the world am I seeing? There's like... We looked, but now I'm seeing like a piece of glass or something. Oh, it's these. There's no bulbs or anything up in there. There's no wires running to it. There's just cobwebs. So it's just how it's designed. It's a strange design. I've seen other people's game too, and that's just how it looks. So I'm going to turn off the lights so you can see how that lights up. It does actually light up kind of cool. It's just a strange design. Makes you wonder, what are they thinking? There are speakers up there, though. So you can see that it actually lights up very well, and I think a lot of people, if you're watching this video, you're probably more of an old school arcade person, but I think a lot of people forget that the arcades back in the day were usually dark. This is usually about like this. So that's plenty of light for the back glass and a dark arcade. That monitor does look really nice with that new tube in it. Pretty cool. We need to clean it up a little bit and stuff. But so the other thing I want to check is, I mean, I just don't get it. Why are the lights not centered? Seems strange to me. Was there a third one in a different game, and this is like another? They're using a control panel off something else. I don't know. Makes no sense. I guess it's because there's no rules. But you see what I'm saying? Like, everything on it is symmetrical. Perfectly symmetrical. Everything's blah, 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 but the bulbs are off center. I mean, the lights are off center. Got to be a reason for that. I don't know. I know on something like if you look at this Killer Instinct we have, look at the start buttons on it. They're kind of the same way, you know. And this is also Midway. But this side is basically the same as this side. You know, it's a little different. Like, the distance from here to the end of the second player's side is shorter than the distance from here to the end of the second player's side, which is longer, I mean, which is like here. So they basically have centered it off the middle, off the edges. So they're not exact, and the start buttons are, you know, it makes sense though. If they put them right here, you could, while you're playing, easily hit the wrong start button or whatever. So it makes sense why they did that. And on some of the games, they did put both of them in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to look at a picture online to see what's up with that. So here's the flyer, and they are off center on the flyer too. It's just how it's designed, obviously. This thing's dedicated. And you can see the orange on the side is not the same as the orange on the front. It's a little lighter, but you can see also that the top of that flag is red, and it's completely yellow now. The guy's hair does appear to be red, and then the other ones are yellow. So it's faded, but it's, you know, it's pretty consistent. And it's consistent with other things from that era. The red just fades out and becomes like a yellow. But this is a very expensive game. This is like a really valuable game because it's kind of rare. So I'm trying to figure out about the, you know, why would the two start buttons be so weird? And so another game they did near that time was Blasted. It has the control panel that's nothing like that. So that doesn't tell us anything. And then there's Trog. Trog is completely different. I mean, you know, it's the same kind of general shape, but there's no reason that Trog has anything to do with it. And then, of course, there's Arch Rivals, which is very similar idea, but just basketball. This came out the year before, and you can see the start buttons on it are centered, so I mean, I don't know. I was thinking maybe it was because they're using a control panel from a 3-player game, and so one of them's off center because they're not using the first button or something, but I don't know. I guess that it's not to be known. I guess it's because there are no rules. All right, folks, we're going to play it for just a minute. I'm not any good at it, but it'll show you what it sounds like and looks like. Select 1 or 2 players. Pigskin, 621 AD. First, use joystick to select your skill level. No experience needed or experienced players only. Brutal, relentless, often fatal. The toughest game you'll ever play. See what I'm saying? I'm not sure I'm going to do too good at this. So we've got a star button and a punch button, a pass button, and a team attitude adjustment button. Punch, hit either punch button. Okay. There's 2 punch buttons. That's cool. Pass, hold pass button down. Release when desired action is displayed. Long bomb, drop kick, etc. Flying tackle, hit pass and punch buttons at the same time. Team. The team button lets you continually adjust your team's attitude. Block, get the ball, bust some heads, etc. If you hit pass when a teammate has the ball, he will. And the more you punch, the more they punch. You are the leader of a renegade band of warriors with a bad attitude. Your goal to punch, pass, punt, and push the pigskin past the enemy's end zone. Use joystick to control Thor Achenbach. All right. Ooh. Let's go! That guy scored on me.
Let's kick some passes.
Yep. I done figured it all out.
Let's go.
What the hell am I doing? Where am I? Oh, I'm up here. I thought I had it.
Let's go.
All right, they need a block for me. I tried to pass it. That didn't work. Oh, it changed my player. That's what's going on. Very nice. Tied up 13-13. I tried to pass it again. Did not work. We're good now. I kind of should have been down there protecting the guy, I guess.
Let's go.
All right, bad attitude.
Let's kick some butt.
Yeah. Well, my bad attitude didn't help much.
Let's go.
Cool.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's kick some shell. Oh, that's the wrong game. I made that easy for him.
Let's go.
The bad attitude ain't helping me right now.
Let's go.
Ooh.
I'm open.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm mainly lost while we're playing.
Back here. Pass it. Let's go.
Let's go, you sucker.
Let's go.
End of the first period. Protect that pigskin. Carry a concealed weapon. Run over a weapon to pick it up, okay? Weapon use is automatic.
Let's go. Let's kick.
Pick up the ball, guys.
Pass it.
Very nice.
Let's go.
This has got that rubber band AI or whatever, doesn't it? Or what is it AI? What was it called back then?
Back here.
I passed it to myself while I was laying on the ground.
Let's go. Pass it.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, come on. I'm up here. I can't even tell where I'm at.
Let's go.
Oh, come on.
Hey.
Oh, look, he's trying to bribe him. Little sucker. Come on now. They murdered me. I got murdered. I'm now running the wrong way.
Pass it.
There we go. And right into the water.
Let's go.
They're beating me pretty bad, folks. Damn it.
Let's go. Pass it. I'm open.
I tripped over a treasure chest. Don't you hate when that happens?
Pass it. Let's go.
We're about done here, folks.
Pass it. Back here. Over here.
End of the first half. Want to throw a perfect pass? All right, folks, you get the point. Cool game. Let me know if you've ever seen this thing before. You ever played this? This is Bally Midway's
Let's go.
Pigskin. Let's go!